We got to keep that very same energy.
You was in your peak, you ran loose. You had multiple dudes. You had a dude to take you out to eat, a dude that was good at sex, a dude you can call when you want company. She laughing because she knows it's true.
I mean,
yes.
Yeah.
All right. So when a man reaches his peak, y'all like to go, oh, he's still immature. No, he's now at his peak. Y'all peaked at 2 different times. But the difference is what you like from him, status, money, resources, and power, he can have forever. But you can't be young forever.
That pause tells you everything you needed to know. She completely felt that, you know. And listen, this isn't you know, an attempt to be dismissive. This isn't an attempt to be uncaring, right? We're not trying to throw anything back in your face. We're trying to look at this dating game as understanding that it's a cold game, right? It's cold and it's just ruthless, but it's fair. It's fair in the sense that for men, right? In the sense that it can be as fair as possible. For men, you got to make something of yourselves. You have to do the work. You have to put in the time before you can, you know, reap the fruits of your labor. It's not the same for women. They get that off rip, but it burns so quickly. That candle, those years of you having all the choice in the world, it burns so quickly. And when it's gone, it's gone. And it's gone, it falls like off a cliff or ran into a wall. Before we continue, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you don't miss no uploads. Still trying to do 2 a day. Still trying to keep that going, right? Share the video, hype the video, all the YouTube things. Merch is available in shorts. Check the description and you can look around and find it. Now, this is a quintessential issue with the dating game. That in the very beginning, right? In the very beginning, just the way society is set up, just the way our attraction, everything, right? This is not a video to dissect biologically why we like what we like. But it's to understand that very early on, women are given value, right? Their worth is already appraised by how they look and that's it. Men are looking and say, wow, you're gorgeous. Men of all ages are looking and saying you're gorgeous. So you have all the attention in the world. And then what is done with that attention is up to you. This isn't a judgment call. This isn't to say you shouldn't be on that yacht in Dubai. You shouldn't do this. You shouldn't be in Miami. You shouldn't be in the section. No, this is just saying this is what's done with it. That time is used to your advantage. You're supposed to. It's fair. That's the best time for you to get what you want from men, from society, which we're looking at you and say, by default, we'll give you a higher rating, higher value. This is a time, like we talk about, this is a time to find that person you're supposed to be with. Our society has shifted to a point where we say, well, this is your time. Enjoy it, do whatever you want. And then when you are ready, you can have it all. You can still have the career, the house, the family, the man. You can have anything you want. This is the great lie. This is the great scam. Right there, right in that part where off rip, we're saying you can do anything you want. Relationally wise, you're enjoying the fruits of whatever has been given to you. That's fair. We don't acknowledge that this has a clock on it, and it's sometimes it's for some people it's a hard stop. It's off a cliff. It's into the wall. For others, it's a gradual sort of decline, but it's a marked decline. You notice the difference in terms of intention. There have been articles written. There have been women with their testimony saying the phone's not ringing like it used to. The weekends or the nights, no one's calling and saying, hey, let's go out, let's go dancing, let's do this. I want to see you. It's a market sort of fall off. Or right now, what you see a lot of the context is the ones that are talking, that are still reaching out, you don't want them. You consider them beneath you. You consider them less than you. You consider them not worth it. How many times do we see content where women saying how they feel when an ugly man approaches them? They look at it and say, they call into question their own beauty, their own attractiveness. They never call into question saying, yeah, this is the market telling you what it is, right? In a general sense, right? This is the market telling you, yeah, those guys that you envision yourself with, it's their time to shine now. The game is flipped. It's now inverse. It's now the men who have done the work, who have made something of themselves, who now have the resources available. And this part of the game is because what women are saying that they value what they want from men. This isn't just purely a biological thing. Where men, they look and say, you are most attractive at these ages. So we look at you and say, yeah, okay, cool. That's what it is. There's other things on the list, right? We don't want to say it's just completely just about looks. There's other things that matter there. But in the when you flip it with women, they're looking, saying there's resources, there's status, right? You want you to be well-traveled, well-read. These things take time. These things are only attainable if someone actively pursues them. You actively work towards becoming better than you are. And then the through line with all that, it takes time. So when that time has actually hit, you're looking to say, okay, now it's my turn. Men are looking and saying, and maybe not in these words, but in their deed, in their action, and them saying, okay, we can go, I can date you. If you all are clamoring and saying, I want this same thing from men, and that man that has that or most of it, he has his choice. He has his choice. And what we see, the backlash towards that is that you see it in terms of the saying, well, you shouldn't date a woman that's younger than you. You shouldn't be out here playing the field. You hear all these restrictions that come on from women to men saying, you shouldn't be doing these things. It's wrong. You should settle. You should date someone your age. You shouldn't be moving like this. That makes you shallow. There was no commentary when it was your turn. When biologically it was your turn, there was nothing that was said about it. We simply accepted that and said, this is the game. This is just the game. There's nothing I could do to move the needle. There's nothing I could do to reset the rules. The only thing you can really do, right? Let me take that back. The only thing you can do is refuse to play. That's it, right? And then you know what that sort of gets you. But we had to participate and grow through it. And some of us that have done some of that work, have done the work, have gotten to the point where we're saying, okay, now you need to, as a woman, if you're looking for that type of man, you're trying to compete with women that are younger than you, women that are more attractive than you physically than you, and you're trying to compete with a younger woman's game. I've said this many times before. This isn't how you stand out. This is not how you compete. And more importantly, how you compete is not by shaming men, saying that now that you have your choice, why are you not choosing someone your age? I don't have to. Just like when I was 22, you didn't have to choose me at 22. You said, I wanted a man with resources. You don't have resources. Oh, that's true. Right? That's my response. I can wail, I can pull my hair out, I can gnash my teeth like the Greeks of old. Doesn't change the fact. I don't have what you're looking for. I can now say, let me go out and get it. Ignoring or not knowing at the time that these things, these resources, they're going to take time. They're going to take real effort on my part. And thankfully, you get lost in that process. Time moves as time moves. There's nothing you can do about it. It just happens. It keeps going. But by the time when you're engrossed doing the work, you look up and you're like, wow, 5 years have passed. Wow, 10 years have passed. And now you have accomplished or you've accumulated these things that people say you want. And the world is saying, it's your turn up back. You can have your choice. You can have women that are older than you, your age, younger. It's up to you, whatever your values decide. You get to dictate that. That's at the crux of it. That's why I think a lot of people have problems. A lot of women have problems with that. The man gets to decide, and there's nothing they can do about it. There's no amount of shame. There's no amount of guilting. Like these tactics have lost their sting a long time ago. They were overused, and men sort of woke up when we realized we're all being played the same way. Okay, cool. I'm going to do what I want to do. And there's nothing you can do about that. You can lament, you can gnash your teeth, like I said, you can pretend to be the Greeks of old. At the end of the day, the game is the game. The game is cold. It was when it was your turn. It is when it's our turn. That's it. It doesn't matter how much Botox, how many times you go in the knife. You can't stop this, right? It's like Thanos. It's inevitable, right? And listen, if you disagree, let me know down in the comments. If you see other videos on your screen, take a look at those. Let me know your thoughts about those in those videos. Naturally, if you're still listening to my voice right now, you haven't subscribed, I think you should. I'm trying to build something dope. I'll see you in the next one.